So I just need to sit and hide for a while my troops all upgrade. Oh, I only have the one siege workshop. I imagine that's all that you need, unless you're really big on siege. Now, he might be planning an attack on another city. Wouldn't be unreasonable. In fact, that would be very unreasonable. But if he does that, I'm going to go ahead and attack one of his cities, and the AI's defense mechanism will bring all his troops home again. In fact, I may just go on the attack once I build a couple of trebuchets. He's just upgraded his siege weapons. Look at his vaunted legions are just disappearing into the air. Then again, so are my inti macemen. Where the hell's my senator? Oh, I gotta give a hoot. Economically I'm better off, because even if I lose units I get a bit of a refund because I'm Incan. I get a kind of what in other games is called an insurance policy, I guess. When one of my units dies I get a slight refund. It's not as good as the Aztec one, where when they kill a unit they get a little bonus. So for them it's productive to go on the war path as soon as they can. In fact, it might be a good idea. Just head over and give them something to think about. I've got a lot of gold and iron, so I'm going to build quite a few knights. I was going to press the attack and I realised a lot of my troops were really quite injured, so I decided not to. But at least you don't have to pay to upgrade injured troops. You do have to pay to rebuild dead troops. So I won, I reckon. I'm the one left with an army in the field. Now I'm healing them there because I can't heal them in his territory. The Senator's power is that units heal only when in friendly territory. That's friendly, that's neutral, that's enemy. When he upgrades in the Gunpowder Age to the President, he can upgrade in neutral territory as well. But it's only when you get to the Industrial Age and you can upgrade him to the CEO that he upgrades all the way. And you can heal wherever. Oh, I'm well ahead in points now. Craig's army this battle's a mess. It's destroyed my trebuchet. Dairy. In fact, his knights have managed to get right in amongst my archers. And I haven't got any knights of my own to send to his archers. Oh, wait, yes I have. Dragon is the Pyrrhic victory if ever I saw one. 3. Why is nothing being done about those knights? Oh, it's too late now. Oh, you win this round. But I'm not entirely sure how. Worry. Take it out, take it out! Alright, get out there now. I think his troops might be a bit better because he's despotic, whereas I'm a Republican in game terms. If I prolong the battle, my units are slowly but surely healing. Provided they don't get themselves killed. Tactically, we're both as bad as each other. But this comes out worse for me because I'm the human in all of this. He's just a series of, you know, blips on a machine, on the screen. He's sort of looking it through and doing the number crunching. I'm actually playing this like a battle. Hate losing against the computer. Well, the name that didn't some Soviet chess player lose against a computer. It must have been devastating. Very pinnacle of your game when you're beaten by a computing machine that's basically analysed every single move and worked out the most efficient way to win in a certain number of turns. I swear, if I have to build another trebuchet. The game's getting a little dull now. Just want it to be over. I'm 2,000 points ahead of him. That's got to count for something. Well, it's 65 minutes to actually capture his capital. If it takes 65 minutes from this point on, I'll be a very happy bunny. I can build another city. I shouldn't be thinking about things like that. I'm about to go to war. It's quite expensive, 210 food and 210 wood, but I'm sure units are about that expensive now. Don't set up. Oh, what more? Being the Incans, it's quite dispiriting because you just know when you're losing units, but you're not entirely sure when they're losing units. Oh, you need to get a constant stream of cavalry because they just die so quickly. Your horse archers are okay. Well, melee units just don't arrange themselves very optimally. How shall I put it? They charge headlong into pikemen, which of course do very well against them. And I think we can all agree that was a resounding success. And I'm now going to move on to Antium, to move the battle more into his territory and less out of his comfort zone. I've got a few more resources, so I'm going to order a few more troops. I used to be a lot better at battles than this. I've got a bit rusty. I say what everyone is planning now is going to drop everything and try and save Antium. And one great flaw of the AI in this game is its sheer predictability. It's a very clever AI. It does know how to respond to certain situations, but it always responds in the same manner. Seems to be filing his troops in one block at a time, so I can order my units to attack in groups. So first he attacked with the knights. I sent my own knights and a few pikemen. Now he's attacking with his legions, which are his former pikemen, so I'm sending my archers in to deal with them. And now that his pikemen have all gone, I can send in my horses to finish off the crossbowmen that are left. I think I'll get a bit better now, but it must be awfully frustrating for you to be watching this in slow speed. I wonder if YouTube will bring in a sort of a speed up function in the future. That's be pretty good. A fast forward, if you will. Right, now that I can chase them off, I can bring the infantry forward and we can capture the place. Set my rally point to over here. Bring some more troops because I can see that I'm losing quite a few. And I've captured the place. And whoomph, look at that territory disappear. He's lost half the map in that one fell swoop, and he's got legions over there, so I'm going to withdraw. Well, where are all these units disappearing to? Yes, there's a little sort of historical difference here. I'm a Mesoamerican country, so my medieval archery unit is a heavy archer. His is a European power is the crossbow. So I've listened a little bit to history there and not given the Incas crossbows. I don't think there's any technical difference. It's just a flavour thing. People like me that moan about the fact that they've got horses and charging with knights. Well, that one crossbowman seems to be doing very well against 3 archers. Oh, there we go. I'm going to wait for it to assimilate before I try anything further. And then the advantage will become apparent as I have 1 city over him and most of the map. But look at that supply line. It'll assimilate in a minute and 10 seconds. And all the while he's sending troops in. Now my task here is to hold off until it becomes my territory and these troops will start to heal on their own accord. Where are they going? Well, but they're stopping themselves getting numerical superiority around Antium, so that's just as well. I think they're building up for an army over there, but they've not changed their rally points. Worrying me is I can't kill them off when they're coming in dribs and drabs like that. Statesmanship has been researched. Good. Why don't you build a fort, take a bit more territory off of them? Because they'll now be running short of wealth. I'm sure that's not their most pressing concern. Did they manage to destroy my trebuchets again? Ah. In general, the good strategy is just order your cavalry to the back of the army and let them do their thing. And then the infantry just sort themselves out. But you get your cavalry to the back of the army and they do phenomenal damage. Usually attack the supply wagon, kill all of the archers, and generally turn it into a fairly safe victory. It also keeps them safe from the pikemen if you control them yourself, and if that's the part of the battle you control, you can make sure that your cavalry are safe. They're quite willing to waste a lot of troops, which is fine, because he's building them at the same rate as I'm building them and spending the same resources, but I'm keeping mine. Then again, I've got less than optimal resource usage because I'm stockpiling for nothing in particular. So I've got to wait here for some trebuchets to arrive, and there they are. So I won't be waiting long. Cracking back up to normal speed, and normal speed seems fast. I wonder how fast will seem. We can send a couple of people to bulk up the place. I mean, while that battle's going on there, I'm going to pay this city over here a little visit. Oh wait, there's a fort. And he's too close, he's getting fired on. That's certainly too close. And you're too close. You realise to your cost there. Too late to realise there's a fort there. And what the Romans do best is forts. Which is, and they get a good border push as well. They can really push the borders out. Most of these people have no self-preservation, do they? I mean, yes, they're completely obedient to my rule, but to a fault. You could argue the fault lies with me, the ruler. But I wouldn't like that conclusion, as right as it may be. This is what fast looks like. Whoa. The first time in 3 games I've actually gone up to the fast speed. And that's because I'm fairly certain of victory. I'm just savouring it now. I'm also trying to save on the disk space. I've managed to cut down on the size and the quality, because you're not worth it. And so I've got nothing really stopping me from taking my time, this kind of thing. Oh, but I'm slow again. Why don't you just stick at normal and try that? And this is what I was going to attempt, just to head straight to Caesar Augusta. The rest of you to be back up. It looks like it's only a small city, but may have upgraded in the meantime. No, he just built himself a temple, which is why there was a bit of border push. He may try and bring an army across to save it. Oh, he was trying to launch a counter-attack. But I think that's distracted them. Hey, he's doing to me what I've been doing to him. Just interrupting my flow of units. However, I'm actually going to react. I'll say if they go down, at least they go down with a fight. That wasn't a stupid idea now, was it? I've taken out a knight. Come on, almost there. Meanwhile, Caesar Augusta looks pretty close. He can't make up his mind. I can't make up my mind. And that's a good job I placed that fort there. Alright, everyone take Caesar Augusta, and we'll see what we do with the place. And pikemen are not really what I want at the moment. I think it's a resounding success. And ooh, we've taken Caesar Augusta. Had a pompous sounding name. Oh, it sounds quite pompous because it's named after two emperors. Who names a city after themselves? Apart from me when I'm playing SimCity. Right, I can't establish. Oh no, they're all civilians. So you just sort of mop up there. Is that what you do with civilians? Mop them up. I have a couple more trebuchets, and then we'll move on to Cumae. Can't find my senator. Oh, he went to attack Caesar Augusta, didn't he? There he is. Oh, good shot. Irritatingly good shot. So much effort for just a single poxy little tile in North Africa. Look at all those Caesar's legions. They're just, well, he's getting knocked down by an ample supply of arrows. I don't really care about destroying his siege units, his siege army, because he's not really on the attack at the minute. And that's the only time you'd need siege weapons. Whoa! Let's bring everybody else forward to match with the trebuchets. I don't understand why he moved it to Cumae. His capital's somewhere over there. I guess it's over there. It's like just sheer numbers. Look at a man that's fed up with this game already. Oh, it'll be a good idea, I said. It'll be easier than doing a Alpha Centauri Let's Play, because every battle only lasts about an hour. This has been a lot longer than an hour, and certainly not longer than the 38 minutes it says down in the bottom corner. Oh, that's why the Caesar legions do so well. All my bowmen were attacking the tower, whereas all my melee units couldn't reach it, so they were actually engaged in combat. Find and capture the enemy's capital in 90 minutes. That was the enemy's capital, wasn't it? So why aren't you getting a countdown timer? Whoa, he's attacking with his citizens. That's brutal. Maybe again, this scenario doesn't recognise that he can change capitals, perhaps, and so it doesn't recognise that Cumae was actually his capital. Which would mean I'd have to take Constantinople, if that's what it means. So be it. I thought let's do this piece by piece. I'm rushing into things a bit. Right, now we've got things a little more under control. Why is nobody killing that horse archer? I thought you were for a second, and no, you're just letting it kill you. And I managed to kill a trebuchet, always with the bloody trebuchets. Or trebuchets, as I sometimes like to call them. Like, I'm really not fussed what you do over there. I have no idea it was really happening. There's my senator, looking pretty over there. God, what a coward. There we go, we've got a sabotage bonus card, which is what I did it all for, really. Okay, I'm going to stop this video here and then deal with the Bantu next video.